Dear students, we will continue with the last topic of your syllabus, probably the last article from your syllabus, that is telephone communication. And in that, some additional concepts we are going to study today. As being yesterday, we have completed the electronic telephone exchange, how it works, and what is its role in the telephone communication. Now, we are going to cover value added services which are going to be provided by the telephone exchange to the subscriber. Value added services means if you pay extra money, then these services are made available for the subscriber. To get the telephone connection, naturally the subscriber has to deposit some amount of money. Telephone exchange is going to provide the telephone handset and they give local loop connection from an exchange up to the subscriber's handset. But if you want to get additional benefits, additional services, then we have to pay additional money apart from the deposit which we have given to the telephone exchange. Those services we can call it as the value added services. Those services we are going to discuss today. Telephone exchange provides additional services other than routine communication as per demand of the subscriber, for which the extra charges are to be paid. And these services are called as value added services. These services are, first one is call transfer. Call transfer has the meaning that it is a kind of a service provided by the telephone exchange to the subscriber if the subscriber is going to pay money for it. And that service is, suppose you are on the another friend's house which has having the telephone handset provided from the telephone exchange. Meanwhile, you got a call from a person on your terminal which is located in your own house, but you are absent there. You are present on the another handset. Under that particular condition, this call from your house, that is from your terminal, is going to be transferred to the place where you are present on that handset. So this facility, we can call it as, it is a call transfer facility. Simply we can say, your incoming call is going to be transferred from one handset to the another handset. So that facility we can call it as, it is a call transfer facility. It is a facility provided to the subscriber to transfer the call from one telephone receiver unit to the other. When subscriber calls us on our number, but we are not on the other number, then same call can be transferred to the other number by using this facility. Till and until transferred receiver is not picked up, the call is held up to the completion period of the call. So this facility we can call it as, it is the call transfer. Next one is a call queuing or call in queue. This is the again additional facility going to be provided by the telephone exchange to the subscriber, provided he is going to pay additional value for it. And these facilities Suppose a subscriber is on a particular call, but during the same time another call comes to the same subscriber. Then that incoming call is kept in a queue till the completion of the previous call. Whatever number of calls which are coming to that particular subscriber, one after the another, all those calls are kept in a queue till the completion of the previous call. This facility, after completion of that particular call, he may going to receive the next call, and so on. This facility, we can call it as call in queue or call queuing. This is the facility provided to the subscriber when he is speaking with one subscriber and another call comes. Then that call can be in a queue till the completion of the previous call. By using this facility, many calls can be kept in a queue. This facility we can call it as a call in queue. Next one is a conference call. Friends, it is a audio conference call basically. By using this particular facility, which is being provided by the telephone exchange, obviously if the subscriber is going to pay additional value for it, and this facility is many persons are going to speak with each other at a time, as like a conference is held together, to which we can call it as it is an audio conference. Means at a time more than one person, more than two persons are going to speak with each other, as like it is a conference. So that's why that call we can call it as it is a conference call. This facility you are going to be observing even on the television screen also. In most of the cases, when some discussion is going on the television screen, then they are connecting the person who is out of that particular conference by using the telephone call, and that person is going to be participate within that particular conference by staying in his own house itself. Friends, this corona pandemic makes all of us to use of this particular facility. As we are listening the theory lectures by using the videos, by sitting in your own house, this concept is same as that of the facility which we are discussing now, that is known as conference call. By keeping social distances, one can communicate with each other, one can discuss with each other on a particular topic, on a particular subject. But the fact is that this facility must be provided by means of a telephone exchange to both the subscriber, quite obviously. Nowadays, this facility is widely available with the help of the mobile. Mobile has that particular facility. Already you are using video calls and all other things with the help of the mobile. But almost all these are routed via telephone exchange only through the telephone towers. So this facility one can enjoy, and we are enjoying at present with the help of the mobile, because you are learning all these lectures through SPM app. We are providing these lectures in the form of the video through the SPM app. You are watching the same for the 7 days. So that helps to avoid the COVID pandemic disease. So just this is for your reference, but such a calls, here we are just making use of telephone terminal that is only used for the audio purpose. It is audio frequency call. But nowadays on telephone handset also video LCD screen facilities are made available. With that, even you can visualize the video conferences also. So these facilities are provided to the subscriber, provided the subscriber provides the additional value for that, and that call you can call it as it is a conference call. It is the service facility to the subscriber so that he can speak at a time more than one subscriber continuously. All subscribers can speak with each other even though they are at a distance apart. This communication is like a conference, hence known as conference call. The next one is a priority call. This is also an additional facility provided by the telephone exchange to your terminal, provided the subscriber is going to pay an additional money. Priority means preferential call. Suppose the subscriber has received many calls at a time. Then by availing this particular facility from the telephone exchange, the subscriber can enjoy the fact that to which call the preference is to be given. It is associated with that particular subscriber. Accordingly, he give preference to that particular call and he will receive that call first, and after that the rest of the calls are going to be gets received. That means the subscriber has got a facility to give priority to the incoming call. For example, suppose you are received many calls. Out of that, one of the call is say from Prime Minister for you. Definitely you are giving preference to that particular call, and then you are going to receive the rest of the call. Especially most of the VIP person are going to avail this particular facility. Whenever presidents, prime ministers are going to visit particular function, at that particular time emergency telephone exchanges were going to be established. Hotline is going to be gets established, and where this particular facility they are going to be gets making available for them. So under emergency period, this facility plays a very vital role for the corresponding person who has availed the facility of the priority call. So that's why we can say this is the service facility to the subscriber. By using it, subscriber can give priority to the call if more than one calls are coming simultaneously to the same subscriber. This facility can be used in an emergency period, for VIP, in defense, in natural calamity period. Suppose the messages are given regarding the flood situation of the river to the collector of district to inform that the families which are around the side of the river are to be removed because the emergency flood situation is going to occur. then this is an important message to be availed first to the district collector. So therefore, along with this call, if many calls are coming, then collector has to give priority to this particular call because it is an emergency call associated with the natural calamity, disaster period, or the calls associated with the defense situations. All these calls are expected to be given the first priority rather than the rest of the call. But this is possible provided your terminal has got the facility of the priority call. Friends, all these are the additional facilities which are going to be provided by the telephone exchange to the subscriber only under the condition that the subscriber is going to pay additional value against these particular services. So that is the reason why these services are called as value added services. Even one can include STD, ISD, ISDN facility, internet facilities. All those facilities one can include in the value added services because we are going to pay additional money for those facilities. That's what all about the value added services. Friends, here we are completing our last topic of our syllabus, namely known as the telephone communication. Just for your information, this is the telephone handset which was used priorly. If you look at, so this part, it is called as the cradle. This is the receiver where speaker is present. On this side, there is a mic through which acoustic sound is to be fed. Here and here, the cradle switches are present on which the cradle is placed. Friends, this is what we can call it as, it is a rotary dial on which 0 to 9 numbers are being established. Look at here. So this is the rotary dial which has the numbers 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the stopper. By using finger, you can pull the corresponding number up to end and release it. It will again return back. By doing that, it will generate the pulses, 10 pulses per second, current pulses which are sent through the local loop to the telephone exchange, from telephone exchange to the other subscriber. So this is called as a rotary dialing system, or it is a pulse dialing system, which was priorly used. Friends, sun is being represented here. So this is what the pulse dialing system. Internally, it makes use of the space circuit. There is a hybrid circuit. All those are present. A ringer is also inside this particular terminal. And this terminal is connected to the telephone exchange with the help of the local loop. So this was the olden days telephone handset. So this is the handset which are used in present time. What is the difference between this? Look at here. This is the cradle. Below that there is a speaker. Here is a mic. All those are present. And it is again placed on the cradle switch. Here is a, below that there is a cradle switch. But remember, all those are present here also. What is the difference? There is a difference in dialing system. This is a rotary dialing system, but this is the DTMF dialing system. It carries the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here is a 0, star and hash. We already studied the DTMF dialer. In addition to that, modern telephone uses the LCD display here. Here we can get the message. You can read the number to whom you are dialing or from which number the call is coming. The date, day, time, almost all facilities are going to be made available on this particular LED or LCD screen. So this is the modern handset. Within this handset internally, there is a speech circuit, there is a ringer, there is a hybrid circuit. All those parts which we have studied at the beginning of this particular topic. Friends, same aspects are going to be represented here. Look at here. This is a telephone set or telephone handset. So these are the switches. Cradle switch. This one is cradle. This will be pressed on the cradle switch. So whatever this is represented, it is a DTMF dialer, which you already studied. That is a dual tone multi-frequency pad. Here there is a transmitter, means it contains the mic. Here there is a speaker, which is called as a receiver. We studied the same title, speaker as a receiver and mic as a transmitter. So this is the cradle. Again, try to remember. This is placed on this particular hook. If it is placed, it is called as on-off condition. It is removed, it is called as off-hook condition. All these aspects we have covered in this particular topic. Just we are observing all those things diagrammatically to make you almost all the concept clear. Friends, almost all, there is the end of this particular topic. So that's how we can say we are at the end of your syllabus. We are also going to say that welcome to the next semester. If you have got any queries, any difficulties, you are most welcome on my mail ID, which is given here. That is rksrkumar764@gmail.com, or on WhatsApp group which we have already created, that is the paper number 12, or on my mobile number 9960563742. Friends, here I am going to say that there is the end of 5th semester, paper number 12, namely electronic communication, syllabus meant by the university for that particular paper. Obviously, take care, keep social distances, use masks, make use of sanitizers, wash hands frequently to protest against this particular COVID situations as we are coming out of that particular situation. Obviously, at last we are going to say, appear for the university online exam as per timetable, which is going to be commencing in the month of January. Friends, once again, welcome to 6th semester. Thank you for the cooperation. I hope you enjoyed almost all videos which are given by me. I also say that sorry for inconveniences if those occurred while sending the videos. Even though that situation is there, you cooperated with us to watching that particular videos. Friends, home assignment is already given to you. Try to submit. If you have got any queries regarding that, the addresses are given. try to contact with me on that particular respective address. In future, any problems associated with paper number 12, you may ask at any time. So that's all about your entire syllabus. So wish you all the best of luck for your incoming online exam, and once again welcome to the next semester. Thank you very much.